Going to record the session. Okay, so welcome again to our webinar about Project Tracker. Project Tracker is a Windows-based application that imports project information from Primavera, from Microsoft Project, and also from Astapower Project to create S-curves, which we can use to analyze the progress of the project. So what Project Tracker helps us? Project Tracker allows us to import not only projects but also baselines from P6, MSP and Astapower project, and it is able to create S-curves without assigning costs or resources to our project. And it is also a very nice functionality of Project Tracker that we can display a Gantt chart under the S-curve, so we can analyze each activity progress and see which one is affecting our progress rate. It is fully configurable and it is very easy to use and learn. Actually, in Project Tracker, there are not many functionality, not many buttons, so it is really very easy to learn. Also, Project Tracker allows us to filter our S-curve according to WBS and also according to activity cost, which is created in the original schedule. So in Primavera or MS Project, whatever we use as a WBS structure or activity code, we can filter and we see the only the specific part of the project. We can create our views and we can prepare them to print. So it allows us with one click we can have multiple patch prints. Project Tracker not only produces S-curves but also it gives us a text-based progress report, and we can actually edit this report if we want to add some extra information. So as it is a text-based, we can make changes on it. We can add some text to curves, giving information about the maybe progress about the project. We can create more than one views, and we can save all these views. And later on, we can take print if we want, if we choose the patch print functionality. Project Tracker also allows us a dynamic feedback of the progress status at any point when we are moving with our cursor in a specific period, so it will give us what's the progress on the specific date. It also produces forecast lines, which is also unique for Project Tracker, which you cannot have in Excel. So it can say us with the current progress rate what can be our end date of the project. It is also unique. We can also enter in Project Tracker recovery program lines, which means that we can say a specific date we would like to finish actually our project, and it will give us what should be our progress rate then. We can view all the activities which is coming from the Primavera or MS project or Astapower project, all the details. So we have still here to see all the activities with all their information. We can save our S-curves to XML data, and if someone doesn't use Project Tracker, we can still using an XML file we can share with other stakeholders. Of course, we are also able to add onto our printouts the logo, the client or our company's logo and the version, which helps us also to track the changes. So we are having the project scheduled from the tree system. We are importing this to Project Tracker, where all other stakeholders can see not only the schedule and the baseline, but also can see the progress of the project. So it is a small information about Project Tracker. Now I would like to demonstrate a project. When we open project tracker, it is the first view what we see. Until we select a project, these parts will be unactivated. And here in the import part, we have here to choose in which format we would like to import. So the first one is directly from the Primavera. It means that project tracker is connecting to the database of the Primavera and extracting the desired project into the project tracker. Or we can extract the project as an XR file from Primavera and we can import here, or also we can work with XMLs. We can directly take from Asta Power project projects to import here. And for Microsoft project, we again have ability to open directly or as an XML file. Today, I'm going to use the XR file. And this is the window asking us to select a project from our desktop in our computer. So I select our example file. It is not a must, but you can also enter here one or two baselines for as soon as possible or as late as possible to make the comparisons. So I will show you how we can do this. So I select the files. Then I import project into project tracker. So project tracker now produced the S-curve, but before analyzing what is displayed here, I would like to say more about the interface. So at the top of the screen, we have the ribbon where we have our tabs, and under the tabs, we have our commands which are logically grouped. And on the left side of the screen, we have the scope. So here we can select what should be our scope according to WBS or the activity codes or according to the resources if it is assigned to tasks in the project originally. We will come to this each point later on. And here also we have another hidden part, a pane with the raw data. So this is the data which is coming from the now from the XR file, which is showing us in the which date what is our target and early target and late target and according to baselines. And when I select here any date, it will also show me in the activity details, so which activity is going to take on this specific time period. So we see here, for example, we have four activities, and it is giving the name, ID, what's the progress, start, finish dates, and also according to the baselines, gives all the related information as a time and the cost. So to hide the raw data, we again click here, and the same for the activity details, we just turn off to have a better view in our screen. So let's go to step by step explaining each functionality of Project Tracker. In the Home tab, the icons, actually you are familiar with the Microsoft products, so this is for saving our S-curve. This is for the patch print, so with this we can have multiple prints. This is the preview, what we are going to print. And this is copying. We can copy to clipboard and open in a different software. This part we already talked about this. And export, we can export the data to CSV file and we can open this in a spreadsheet. This is the dynamic position of the mouse. This is showing the progress, and this is showing the percentage, and this is showing the date. So we have here our progress, and here we have the time. And whenever I move with my cursor, you see here it is showing me, for example, here I am on the 50%, and it shows me also on the day information where my mouse position is now. And here we have S-curve types. So Project Tracker is producing S-curves not only according to the duration, But this is also new for the project tracker too. We can also see the physical percent. We can see according to cost, so all the values are now turned into the cost information, and it also able us to show the resources, so it is giving us hourly what is our resource usage monthly. Here we have an option for adding a text, so we just click on this and we make a place. So the text is here, edit, how we can edit the text. So here you see actually we have not only SQL view, but also we have progress report, views and text. For now I will show you the text. So here we have the text, and we can just type our text. We can give the position if we want. From here also we can choose where exactly the like a coordination you can think about this. And we can here give, let's say, the background. We can change here the color of the text. If we can make it bold, italic or underline. We can here select the font type and the size of the text. We can rotate this text if you want. So if we go back to our screen, you see here we have our text is edited, and you can move this in a desired position. And if you don't want to see the text information, you can go here and select show, uncheck this. So now it's not deleted, but now we don't have this text anymore. If you want to delete, you select the text and say delete. Okay, so this is for adding view. I will show this in a moment. Also this one, and here this is the general font settings what we see here. So if we come here, we can change the font size a bit, for example, smaller, or we can change the type of the font. Our font we can change, and it will affect all the text here what we see in the screen. This is everything in the Home tab, so we are going now to S-Course tab. But first of all, please look at here that we have a legend, so it is now showing the actual and target. And this is our actual, so this is the blue line. This is our data date, this is a report date. For this day, we are looking our progress rate, so it shows us what we have done until today and what is now in our schedule we are expecting. So here we have different groups. This is for the actual line, for target line, for baselines, and the forecast line. We can make all the changes what we want to do. For example, we can change the let's say the color of it. We can also change the width of it. We can add here line style, so it can be a dash, dot. We can here also change the style. It is same for each of them, so I will not tell you the same thing. So in each line we have full control, and we can change the display settings very easily. And we can also decide if we would like to display or not, clicking on the show button. For example, now baseline one we don't see. So the baseline one for us, this is as soon as possible. So it's showing now we have a delay with our target line. And if we look at the baseline 2, which is our as late as possible curve, according to this, we are doing actually not bad, but here we need to a bit hurry up. And this is also a very unique feature of Astapower project, the project tracker. It allows us to see our forecast line, how it is calculating. It is taking our current progress rate and is applying for the remaining of the work and says when we can expect to finish with this current project rate. So actually it is not very good we are doing for now. If we go here, let's say that this is like a half of April and this is like end of July, so we see here almost 4 months we are going to delay. But we have here also a recovery line. So if we select here the recovery line, this is the first coming with a default, selecting the according to our baselines. So showing us what should be actually our progress rate to finish on the according to our baselines, which we at the beginning we planned. But we can also change this date. If we go to the Home tab, here we have recovery plan finish date. So simply we can say here, let's say that we want to finish actually on the beginning of the March, let's say. So it is now coming to the point which I selected and says me what should be my progress rate to finish on this specific date. And this is the data date, so this is this one. We can change the color if we want to do this. So maybe I just a little bit simplify. Okay, so going further, we have some settings here tab. This is the general options. So for example, it is the controlling the general status of the project. So it's like a summary you can get. This is given for the whole project. And here we have the dynamic status. This is also really very powerful. Whenever I move with my cursor, I have the date, and in this point I see my progress and how many hours I have worked, because now I'm looking to the resource actually curve, and it says me also the variance. Let's change this to the cost, for example. And when we are moving, so we see in the according to cost, we had a progress for 44%, and we have paid 222,000. And what was our baseline? So it was actually we plan to have cost 247,000. But the variance we have 24,000. So according to our cursor position, the system will automatically calculate what is our planned, the initially planned, and what's our target line and what's the variance of it. So its the duration is the same. This time it's giving us information as a daily. So we can get as a daily, hourly for the resources, and also according to currency for we select in the project. Okay, I want to check here. Okay. So I continue with my settings. And here I have the period graphs. If I select my period graphs, it is now showing me my period as a target, and it is giving me how many days. It is the day information that I am working, and here I also have the baseline information, and here I can also compare according to which baseline I want. So if I select the baseline 2, I have a different values, and in the project 1 I have a different values. Here I have also the label. It is showing me now the days, but as I told you, if we change the type of our the S-curve, so it will give us, for example, now the hours, and also according to the cost. So this is it can be done for each type of S-curves. It depends on us if we would like to display the data label or not. So just clicking here, and it is allowing us to see what was our target and what's our baseline, and where we put more work and more resources. If actually we open this according to the weeks, so it is giving more information. For example, here we have a huge difference, and here, so it gives us a possibility to analyze how we can actually change in which points where we can add more resources or change our scope. So going back to months, It is saying us if you would like to see the data axis. So it's showing me now monthly, and it also gives us possibility if we want to have any access or not. We can say on the bottom, or we can also get this on the top and the bottom at the same time. And this is the data table which is controlling here this part. So let's have a look at this. So here it says what is the decimal we want to use. And this is the amount information. We can have this, for example, as a numeric. If I select here this number, so now it has changed to numeric, or we can have the full name maybe, and we can also change our year format. And the lines, we can also make decision which lines actually we are interested in our report. So we can here select if we want to see the plan data, actual data as a percentage, week numbers. For example, we can select here month and year separately, and here is also making the decision of how we are going to number the weeks. So here we have the full weeks in a year, and we can here say project start, or we can here select the date, so our week number starts from this period of time. So as we separate the months from the years, and here we see the full name of month, and here we have now the year information. And this time we analyze here it was the date axis, and now we are going to do progress axis. So here we can also make decision if you would like to see the horizontal line which is showing our progress, and if we want to show the percentage or the values. And here we can make a decision if you want to use on the left or right side, or on the maybe both sides. There are some, let's say, cosmetics, but it always makes it much readable. And here I'm going to now to do Gantt charts, because as I told you, we can display the Gantt charts in our under our S-curve. So if I select here the Gantt charts, now it brings me the activities, and it also shows me the baselines. It shows me also the Gantt here, and here I can also make a decision if I want to show here 10 or 20 or 30 activities I would like to display in my S-curves. So it is also showing me here the activities. It is now everything looks like a critical, and if we select here, the baseline 2, it is also now changing the indicators. So its size, some of them are doing well, some of them are should we pay attention. In this way we can take care of these activities. We can use, if you want to shade it, the completed activities. If you want to show the rolling lines, which is showing in a row one activity. We can also make a decision if you want to show the critical path or not. This is the show the status, so this indicator can be also turned on and off. Here we can, maybe I just change this to 10, and so here we can see also our baseline information. We can make a decision if you want to see, make them transparent or not, or change the color, for example, for the baseline. And we also can change the colors for the complete activities and for the incomplete activities. So this is how we are displaying our Gantt chart under our S-curves. And this is the last tab, which is help. Here we can go to help, and here we have the contents. It says step by step how we can work with Project Tracker whenever you can get more information. And this is the language settings. We have available now like English, Korean, Dutch, Russian, and Turkish. And if you select another language, as you see, it is translated immediately in our project. So we just go back. Okay, so we are done with the ribbon. Now I would like to show you also the other functionalities. So as I told you that we have here the S-curve, so this is our S-curve, but we can also get a progress report as a text-based. So whenever you want to change, we can here just type and we can change here or add some additional information. So we have here as a summary progress, it says for the whole project, and it also gives us the targeted completion. And here we have all the analysis, how the system is actually calculating, giving the formulas and saying how he found the data which is producing us the S-curves. And here we have the scope. So the scope can be changed according to the 4 types. And let's look at the first one. It is the WBS, which is created in the original project. So whenever I select the, one of my work package, so it is now displaying only the progress about this one. And I can select multiple, for example, I can have the multiple choice, so it will now analyze according to these the 3 work packages which I select. This is also giving me not only the S-curve but also about the analysis. And here we can also filter according to the codes. So the codes are also, again, it is assigned to the tasks in the original schedule. We cannot make this, of course, here. And here, for example, we have according to the trade contractors for roof, carpentry, and the others. So let's look at the roof. For example, we see here this subcontractor, what is its work and the progress rate. And what we can do else, we can add this as a view. Let's say that this roof, and I select here the page print. So when I want to print, it will be added to this print. So let's look here also the carpentry. So here again, I have my progress, and here you can still make the changes. For example, here you don't want to see the these graphs, and maybe you want to open the Gantt. It depends on you how you would like to create your report. And let's say that we want this time carpentry again to page print. So it will take whatever we display in the screen. So what we need to do is we are going and saying to page print, making decision, for example, in the PDF, and we apply and print all the pages. So I did this here. So you see here our roof and for carpenter, they are printed as a PDF with only one click. Okay, and so we can also change, select our resources, so we can look our resource progress. For example, what is going on with the painting contractor. So we see their their progress. We can also get, for example, according to the cost, also what we are going to pay, what we had paid, and what is still waiting for us. Okay. So actually, this is the whole functionality of Project Tracker. Of course, we can always save, so it will protect the views which we have created. So any changes when we import again, it will keep these views and produce the similar reports for the next time. So this is all the functionality of Project Tracker. I hope you found the webinar useful. I'm going to have another webinar in 30 minutes. It's Ask Our Project Cost Management. If you are registered, so see you there in 30 minutes. And if you have any questions about the Project Tracker, please send us, and I'm going to reply you as soon as possible. Thank you for your time. I see here there are some questions, but as I told you, I have to finish because I have another webinar, but I'm going to send you the answer. So, okay, thank you to Suresh, and thank you for all your for your precious time, and see you next time. Bye.